As the federal court criminal case proceeds against the suspect in the May 14th mass shooting, tonight there is frustration involving the other ongoing civil lawsuit filed in state court on behalf of the families of the victims. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mary Alice Demler.
And hello, everyone. I'm Scott Levin. Today, a federal judge ruled that information uncovered in that federal criminal case cannot yet be shared with the attorneys and those families seeking damages for their pain. Here's Channel 2's Ron Plants.
Another pretrial federal court proceeding, another time of emotional frustration for relatives of the 5/14 shooting victims.
It gets painful because you got to keep revisiting it over and over. And I know they're doing what they have to do, but it just seems forever.
While some of that feeling may pertain to the criminal case against the shooter and the still unresolved and complex death penalty element, there is also this parallel push for the civil lawsuits aimed at the alleged motivators for his deadly actions, including influence from social media platforms like Meta and the actual gun and ammunition producers tied to the mass shooting.
We're entering a battle against those mega corporations to gain the same meaningful access to the information on behalf of the victims.
But so far, the civil lawsuit attorneys and their clients, the victims' families, have been stymied in their request to access the massive amounts of what some may feel is obvious evidence. We're told Judge Velardo today did say their chance to at least see some of that evidence, but not take notes, did not actually violate the protective order sought by prosecutors. And he raised a point with some hope.
He did question, why isn't the government helping these people who so clearly want access to the evidence? There is an opportunity potentially in the future to revisit this issue, but for now the victims will not be able to access the materials that they've been seeking to access for so long.
The attorneys and families emphasize they will press forward and be in state court November 16th to argue that their civil lawsuits should proceed and not be dismissed, with a specific purpose to make clear why they feel the shooter was influenced and enabled.
We want to make sure that all the other things that were contributory to this, to May 14th, are light is shined on those things, and they are held accountable, and that's our goal.
It was also mentioned today that top-level U.S. Justice Department advisors in Washington met last month to discuss the capital punishment element of this case. Their recommendations were sent on to U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland. Now, some feel he might announce a decision on whether the feds will pursue the death penalty in the coming weeks. On your side, Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.
All righty, Ron.